Okay, let's see what we can do to have a more powerful conversation. Tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I'm struggling to find the words, I want to stand in my power and express myself clearly and with conviction. And I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, and accept myself. Even though this is a difficult conversation to have, because I need to speak my truth. And I've been rebuffed in the past. And I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I've been rebuffed in the past, not able to speak my truth, he, she just wasn't listening. And it's disappointing because it's important that I speak my truth. It's important that I'm understood and respected. And I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I don't know how to stand from a place of confidence, to approach this with my self-esteem and dignity intact. To have my self-esteem strong, to recognize my worth. And I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, and accept myself. I'm speaking my truth. As difficult as it is, we can't have a real relationship. We can't move forward without truth on the table. So I need to speak my truth. I need to be open to hearing what he has to say. We each have our perspectives, and there's validity to them. And I choose to speak my truth. I choose to honor who I am, to express myself fully and with authenticity and integrity. It's a difficult conversation. It's a pretty big issue to work through. This is a potential deal breaker for our relationship. So it's important I speak honestly and speak from a place of strength. I don't want to manipulate them or come across as manipulative. But if my emotions are raw and on the edge, I need to own my emotions. I need to recognize my emotions as real because they're valid. And maybe if he senses my sadness or my anger or other emotions, it might help him to understand the depth of my pain, the depth of my convictions, and the depth of my vision for what I'm desiring for myself and what I'm desiring for our relationship. It's a difficult conversation. I know that, and I respect that. And as hard as the conversation is, I need to speak in my truth. I need to speak from my strength, to speak from the depth of my heart, to speak my vision for what's possible, to paint a picture of goals and dreams, to paint a picture of desires. But I can't do that if I'm not honest with myself. What is it that I want? And how might that show up? I'm looking for truth. I'm looking for authenticity. First, I need to find it within myself. Validating my own ego, not to fluff it up, but to recognize that I have worth and value, and I have a life purpose that needs to be fulfilled. So I'm speaking up and I'm stepping up to honor myself, to honor my desires, to honor my goals. I choose to step forward and speak with the conviction of my heart, because I know there's truth to be had. And I know the truth can surface. It's a difficult conversation. So I have some fears. I have some concerns. I have some anxiety. I have some frustrations. I also have some triggers, because hard conversations are hard to have. It's easy to shut down. It's easy to overact. We both have triggers as we question our worthiness. We both have triggers. I need to respect his triggers. I need to respect my own triggers. I need to speak to my triggers. But more importantly, I need to speak to my vision. It's an important conversation. We have a lot at stake. This is a big project. We're at a turning point. This is a place to pivot. Which direction do we go in? Can we move forward in a way that works for both of us? Or will a relationship derail? Will this project derail? Can we salvage it to something we both respect? There's a lot at stake. And so I have a lot of emotions. Anger and sadness, fear and concern. There's a lot of overwhelm, a sense of exhaustion, and a sense of inadequacy. Can I really have this conversation? Can we do this? Do I have the skills to speak fully? Do I have the clarity in my mind? Have I paused long enough to be clear about what it is that I'm wanting and about what I need? So I can speak honestly and authentically. And I can speak my truth. I'm standing at peace, regardless of how this goes. I recognize it's not the only conversation we need to have. If things are stalled, we can stop and come back a second time. We don't have to have it all today, but we can make inroads today. And that is worthy of celebration. The more I speak my truth, regardless of the outcome, it's something to celebrate. I'm showing up authentically. And maybe I'm vulnerable, but I accept my vulnerability as a strength because I can't have the kind of relationship I want. And we can't accomplish and move forward on these goals if I'm not speaking my truth authentically. So I choose to be honest. I choose to be open. I choose to be authentic. I'm expressing who I am with grace and dignity. I know where I'm at, and I know where I'm headed. Just the fact that we're having the conversation is something to be proud of. A younger me would have avoided the conversation. So the fact that I'm stepping up, speaking up, and expressing my truth is worthy of celebration. So regardless of what the outcome is, I can pat myself on the back And I can leave this conversation with my self-esteem intact because I showed up authentically. And that's enough to be confident, to celebrate my identity, to celebrate my self-worth, to recognize myself. Because I know that I'm moving forward. And I'm standing in my power. So regardless of the outcome, I can stand tall and strong, trusting that things have a way of working out, trusting that I can move forward and that all is well in my world and that life is good. Take a breath, grab something to drink, check the box below for more details, join me on a group session call, connect for a one-on-one if you like. Keep clearing. Blessings to you.